This is the review of the Echo1 RPK 74 or the Echo1 Red Star series LMG. So, first of all, I got this gun off of Airsoft GI for about $300 with their gift coupon code, which I think is over by now. But normally it's about $340. And it also comes with an 850 round high cap that I've never used yet, because I use the mid caps. So yeah, first of all, just going over everything. Real wood stock, real wood handguards, steel construction as in the receiver cap, bolt, receiver, safety selector switch, part of the gas block, part of the barrel, and the bipod. And the parts that are, also and the side rail mount. But the parts that aren't steel but are just metal are the tip of the gas block, this piece right here in the center of the barrel, and the mount for the bipod and the whole front sight. But that's alright. The lower handguard kind of wobbles somewhat, and it just kind of stops and goes and stops whenever it wants to. And that's normal. The part that I'm kind of worried about on this gun is the buttstock. Most AKs that I've had with full stocks ended up breaking from the receiver, but here I think the receiver is going to hold out fine, just the actual stock itself is going to break. Because if you look here, this is how it came. It's already pretty cracked up. So, and if you don't tighten it, it'll be all wobbly and it'll break that way. Or if you do tighten it, you always hear some sort of crack, so it'll break that way. But Echo1 does have replacement parts, so the whole furniture, but it's expensive as shit, but yeah. So it has sling mounts at the front, at the end of the handguards, and on the buttstock, but I wouldn't put a sling on this because it'll just increase wear. It also has realistic field stripping. Just push the button right here, take off the receiver cap, spring guide and spring, and then the bolt. Put it back together, you just reverse order it. Like that, and then spring guide and spring just back in. And sometimes this thing takes a while because it doesn't hook on the right way. But yeah, while I'm getting this figured out, this has 430 FPS with 0.2 BBs and 400 with 0.25, so I'm going to have to get a spring swap in order to use it at my field. And it shoots about 14.6 rounds per second. It's somewhat slow, but kind of typical for Echo1, so I'm not really mad about that. And probably spring swapping it to a smaller spring would increase the rate of fire somewhat. It also has the red outlined rear sight, just like the real one, with adjustable windage, and of course, just like any other sight, the elevation just by pushing these together and moving them. This is really flimsy and really wobbly, but it's an Echo1. Right here it has trademarks. The Echo1 Red Star, that okay, but it also has the 7.62 by 39mm trademarks, and that's obviously a lie because the RPK 74 is obviously a 5.45. So yeah, there's that part. To open the bipod, you just flip the switch right here, and it just pops out. It also has a nice swivel on it, but I wouldn't run with it like that or else it'll probably break. But it's comfortable for if you're laying down, it's easy to turn it around. And I guess for the Airsoft GI, as Tim said, it's a low profile, yeah, but it's still heavier than most assault rifles. It's probably just as heavy as a saw because this is front heavy and the saws are pretty, I guess, center heavy. So, I guess it's alright that way. So, obviously the magazine, it goes in just like any other magazine for an AK, like that. It's an extended one, so it's not just like a regular AK mag, it's the RPK length. It's a 850 round high cap. As I said before, wind it just like anything else. Load it through the trap door. And the battery it uses and it comes with, which is nice, is a 9.6 volt 1200 milliamp custom battery. There's almost no space in the buttstock for it, so you have to really fold the wires up a lot, but it's alright. So yeah, that's about it. That's the Echo1 RPK. Oh, before I forget, the flash hider on this, it is glued. Which is, well, no, not the flash hider, but the pin to take it out is glued in, so you can't really take the flash hider out. But the orange tip is probably really easy to take off just with a bunch of pliers, but I'm too lazy to do that. And I'll attempt to make a shooting test video of it in pretty much this weekend, but if not, it'll be done someday. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Вечером на нас находит грусть порой, порой. Сердце ноет, сердце бросит.